This is another delicious stir-fry. I'm Tess, and tonight I'm making Chinese Kung Pao chicken stir-fry. Stay tuned. Over the years, I've showed you how to make many Asian stir-fries. In a lot of the stir-fries, you can use the meat and vegetables of your choice, but it is the sauce that makes the individual unique flavors. Some of these sauces are simple, and some require more than a few ingredients. This Chinese Kung Pao chicken is one of those stir-fries. The good thing is that when you purchase these ingredients, they can be used in many dishes and they have a good long shelf life. If you love stir-fries as much as I do, the ingredients are an investment, and in the long run, you're going to save money by making these meals at home instead of buying them at a restaurant. Many of these ingredients you can find at places like Walmart, and the unique ones you're going to find at local Asian markets, or I will leave a link below where you can purchase them online. I'm starting by marinating my chicken. I have about a pound of cubed boneless chicken thighs, and you can use chicken breasts. I'm adding in some Szechuan wine, and you can substitute with some rice wine vinegar, some dark soy sauce, and this is going to give that chicken that dark color, a sprinkle of white pepper, and a little baking soda, giving that a good mix and setting to the side while I prep my veggies and make my sauce. And just a reminder that you'll be able to find this recipe and the list of ingredients in the Show More section below. For the sauce, I have some chicken broth and you can use water, adding in some dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, Szechuan wine, and again you can substitute some rice wine vinegar, black vinegar which has a unique taste, sugar, a little sesame oil, and cornstarch to help thicken the sauce, giving that a good stir and setting to the side. These are Szechuan peppercorns. If you remember, I used these in making the spicy Szechuan chicken stir-fry. I'm going to give these a rough crushing. I need about a teaspoon for this recipe, but you can add the amount to your liking. It will give a bit of heat and a unique taste to this Kung Pao chicken. The Szechuan peppercorns will give you a numbing sensation on the tongue and lips. Trust me, they are good. So let's get started. In my wok on high heat, I'm adding in some oil and the chicken, spreading out the chicken and letting it cook for about 15 seconds before stirring. This is going to give the chicken a nice browning and prevent sticking. Cooking and stirring for 3 to 5 minutes until done, and then removing from the wok. I wiped out my wok, brought back up to heat to a medium-high, and added in some more oil. In goes some minced garlic, ginger, and the whites of garden onions, giving that a good stir for about 20 seconds, and then I'm adding in my Szechuan peppercorns and some dried red chilies. If you like a little more heat, you could chop up the chili peppers. Cooking and stirring for another 20 to 30 seconds. Next goes in some peanuts. I'm using about a half a cup because I like a lot of peanuts, but you can cut this back to about 1/4 cup if you like. In goes some diced bell peppers, cooking and stirring for a couple minutes. Adding the chicken and the juices back into the wok, cooking and stirring for another minute, and then pouring in the sauce. Giving that a good stir, and you will see the sauce start to thicken from the cornstarch. It is smelling so good. Finally, I'm adding in the greens of the garden onions, one more toss, and we are ready to eat. As you can see, this stir-fry goes quickly. Chinese Kung Pao chicken is one of my favorites. I love the balance of the heat from the Szechuan peppercorns and the red chilies, and then the sweetness and the saltiness. The peanuts really add a nice crunch and texture. I hope you give this Chinese Kung Pao chicken stir-fry a try and enjoy. If you like this recipe, please hit the like and subscribe button. Remember to hit the bell next to the subscribe to make sure that you get my future video recipes. You can also find me on Steemit, Facebook, and at my website. Feel free to share this recipe and my channel with your friends and family. And until next time, much love.